Hey everyone, Ultima456 here. This is Dark Souls 3. Welcome everyone to episode 1 of Let's Platinum Dark Souls 3. I am so excited to be doing this. I cannot believe I'm finally ready to do it. Oh, this is going to be so good. Alright, so there's a lot to go through, so let's quickly accept our end user license agreement. Whoa, and accept. Logging into the Dark Souls 3 game server. We're not going to be playing online for the time being. There's some information here, we don't need to worry about it too much for the time being. I'll explain, there's so much to talk about, I'll explain soon. Alright, so system. First I want to turn off, I want to play offline for the time being. Geez, third time I said time being. We will eventually play online. I'm going to pop the brightness up all the way just because it makes it easier to see. Duh. I guess we'll leave those as is. I like having the camera access reversed. And I like to jump with circle rather than L3. And I don't want auto lock on, auto target. Allows for manual control of aiming of large weapons when locked on. Ah. That's interesting. I don't use large weapons, so I've never noticed that. When attacking close range with no lock. No, I don't want that on either. Alright, so I'm going to turn those three off, just because it's the way I play. You guys, it's up to you guys. But yeah, alright, let's start a new game. I'll talk right after the intro cutscene. Let's do this. I have been waiting so long for this.
Transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge.
I hope it's loud enough.
In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones.
So obviously, once again, Dark Souls and the whole Souls series, and pretty much all the Souls-based games. Oh, forgot about this.
Unearthing the old Lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldridge, Saint of the Deep. Farron's Undead Legion, the Abyss Watchers. And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital. Yon the Giant.
Okay, I think we're...
Only in truth,
Nope.
the lords will abandon their thrones.
Wow, those hands look real. I'm getting a really big Diablo 3 vibe.
The unkindled will rise.
Or just Diablo in general. Blizzard cinematics are always so good.
Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
Alright, finally. Okay, so that will make a lot more sense once you've played through the game. Dark Souls of the Souls series and all that kind of stuff, they're always known for being really vague on the story, but it's not too big of a deal. Alright, so let's enter our name. I'm just going to put my name, just John. I'm not going to change pretty much anything, male, young. We do want to be the knight. The knight is what I'm going to be using to get through this game. It's such a well-rounded character with a whole bunch of really useful, like it comes with some good stuff. Well, just so much that the other, I feel like this is the best one to use. This is the one I use first. It's the one I pretty much always use just to get through it. So yeah, it's good. What should I go for here? I go for the life ring, but yeah, I'll go for the life ring. It's probably not the best one to go for because later we can just buy one for 1500 souls, which is not much. In fact, I think, to be honest, I might go for rusted gold coin. But the life ring is gonna hurt a little bit. Can I make it through without the life ring? It's such a minimal upgrade. Alright, if you want to risk it, go for the rusted gold coin. Honestly, I probably won't even... Nah, you know what? I'm gonna go life ring. Go life ring, go life ring. Just go life ring. I don't care about the face, I don't care about the build, I don't care about the appearance. Wait, what's under appearance? Okay, all that stuff. Finalize creation, let's do it. Like, I care about it, but I'm not gonna spend like 10 minutes making a character exactly the way I want it. There's games to play. There's game to play. Alright, so, geez, so many things to talk about. First of all, thank you for watching my Bloodborne playthrough. If you have watched it, you know, I released that pretty much a year ago. You guys left a ton of good comments on it. Everyone really seemed to enjoy it, so that's why I decided to make a Dark Souls 3 one. And I've been going through this game like crazy over the past, I think it's been 11 days since I posted, maybe 11 or 12, depending on when you're watching this. So I've really put my heart and soul into this. I think I've come up with a brilliant guide. I haven't actually finished it yet. I'm only starting it now because I'm far enough in my test playthrough so that I can get through the whole test playthrough before I catch up in this playthrough, and everything that I've done so far has worked. So that's why I'm starting this now. I'm using my friend's account again. If you watch Teslograd, I'm using the same account that I use there to get the trophies, and so that you guys can see the trophies popping. So thank you very much to my friend. He's basically my oldest friend. I've known him for 20 years. He's the best. I love you, man. If you're watching this, I seriously do. You're my brother. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so we'll read the messages. R to control camera, just like Bloodborne. R1 to attack, just like Bloodborne. R2 to strong attack, just like Bloodborne. And R3 to target and lock and release, just like Bloodborne. Alright, get to this guy, swing, done. Alright, back step, press circle and roll, whichever direction you want to roll in, press circle and move. Move with circle and hold circle to dash. And you'll get over here to this item, Soul of a Deserted Corpse. Alright, so that's going to give us some souls, which we don't need right now. But I've got a very good strategy for, well, hopefully a good strategy for how this is going to work out. Alright, so here's another enemy. Let's poke him. Goodbye. There's a strong attack. It's very strong, actually. 160 damage. Considering he dies from like 73 damage, that's a huge bonus. Alright, here's a backstab. So walk up right behind the enemy. Backstab. That's something you could not do in Bloodborne. It is... exclusive only to the Dark Souls series. It's awesome. It's such a huge boon. It's a little difficult to pull off sometimes, but it's awesome. Guard. So hold L1 to guard. We have a shield, so we're going to use it. Very useful. Okay, so let's go kill this guy here. Alright, while I'm doing this... Alright, there we go. That was a bit quick, but you get the point. While I'm doing this, I wanted to explain a few things. Namely, I've been making videos for almost a year now, and I've drummed up a few, you know, a handful of subscribers. I'm at about just over 160, and I wanted to give you guys a name. You know, like Philip DeFranco's got his nation, PewDiePie has got his bros. So, oh yeah, let me explain this real quick. So, in the game you can parry, and I tend not to use it too much because it's actually quite difficult, the timing. But if you parry exactly right, so like that with L2. And then, like, you'll notice how it looks on the character. I'll try and do one later so you can see exactly how it looks. Then you can press R1 to riposte, and that will deal a huge amount of damage, more than the critical backstab. So it's quite useful if you're good at it. I'm okay at it, like I can perform it, but on the fly it can be really tough. So yeah, Philip DeFranco has his nation. PewDiePie has his bros. You guys, because I'm Ultima, will be my ultimates. And I know at least one of you is going, oh my god, that's actually really cool, I hope. So if you've played Danganronpa, you know sort of what I'm getting at. If you haven't played Danganronpa, play it, it's awesome. But I think that's so cool. So you guys are my ultimates. Alright, so this is another thing. If you press triangle, you can two-hand your weapon, and you can do different moves. So there's R1. And if you do R2, it does this, and this, and this. And you can also hold L2 while two-handing the weapon to perform weapon skills. And yeah, they consume FP, as you can see, which is the blue bar. So red bar health, blue bar FP, which is, I forgot what it stands for actually, hang on, let me look at it. So press, no, hang on, press this button, it stands for, doesn't even tell me. So it doesn't tell me, but that's okay. We've also got the Ashen Estus Flask, which I picked up before, over there, near that, I don't know what it's called, what you call this, like a big bowl of water. I'm sure it has a name, but I don't know what it is. And when you drink it, you recover your FP. We're pretty much not going to be using FP at all throughout the whole playthrough, so you don't need to worry too much about that. Alright, so let's go in here. Turn back. Ooh, ominous. Okay, so there are a few things in this playthrough. For the most part, I think I've made it possible for pretty much anyone to be able to complete. But there are a few times where I'm going to have to ask you for a few, difficult sections. But hopefully you can get through it and forgive me for that. Alright, so here's the first sort of tricky enemy. It's a giant crystal lizard, but we can beat it. The only thing you need to worry about with this enemy is you just hold L1 to guard, and anytime he's about to attack you, just make sure that you get out of the way and keep swiping at him with your sword. It's not too hard. The only one of the tricky things about him though is that if he, as you notice, like as soon as we started, he like spun towards me. If he hits you with that, it's a one-shot kill. You will die immediately. But only if you're not holding L1. So if you're holding L1, you should be able to block it. But if you don't, then he will kill you. Another thing is, don't get greedy with your attacks. Only attack once or twice, and then like back away. Stamina is the same thing. Okay, here we go. Ooh, okay, I got pretty lucky there. You can dodge the attack fairly simply. You'll notice that I did a running attack, and it did less damage. Oh, okay, that hurt. Okay, so now I'm in kind of a bad spot. That's okay, I can drink. Ooh, wow, didn't know he attacked that many times. I knew that I could attack him a lot there because my first hit staggered him a little bit, but not enough for me to perform a special ability. Okay, there was another stagger. Sometimes when you stagger enemies, oh, that was lucky, you can perform essentially a riposte on them. And 1, 2, 3, got a little bit greedy there, but it's over. Alright, cool. If we beat him, we get 4,000 souls and a Titanite scale. So I know it seems like I'm asking a lot there to beat him, but if you're going to follow this, I would highly recommend beating him. He's not that hard, and even if you die, you only have to start back a little while, just where we started, and then you can just try again. So this works the same as Bloodborne as well, where you pick up, if you die, oh, okay, the environment didn't load. I thought, why is that guy floating? If you die, your body it falls onto the ground. Oh yeah, square to use items, so that's how you use your Estus Flask at the bottom, and then you press down, up, left, and right to change those. If you die, your body will be on the ground, like it'll be like a green glowing thing, and it'll have all the souls that you accumulated before. And if you make it back to your body and collect it, then you can get everything that you got before. Alright, here's a bonfire. You can rest at the bonfire to recover HP and your Estus supply. So let's do that. Light bonfire, that'll give us a trophy. Enkindle, and rest at the bonfire. That'll also give us a trophy. And it'll also give us the rest gesture. Should give us a trophy. Let me do it again. That's strange. I'm pretty sure there was a trophy for resting. Enkindle. Huh. That's really odd. What the hell? I'm like almost 100% sure, and I don't want to check my trophies just yet, but I'm like 100% sure that there was a trophy for that. Alright, it doesn't matter. Alright, let's continue. So we'll go on. I'll try and do some parry slash riposts so that way I can rest at the bonfire again. So we'll just kill these guys like normal, walk up to them, target them, press R1. Alright, here's a good enemy to do a riposte on. Oh, actually no, we've got two, so let's kill him. And then go over here. Alright, and now. Oh, that seemed pretty perfect, but it didn't give it to me. And nope, that was way off time. Try again. There we go. That was the riposte. And, sorry, that was a parry, and that's a riposte. So as you can see, 280 damage. That is like 4 times what I'm doing with just my R1 attack. But as you can see, it wasn't the easiest thing in the world to perform. Okay, so there's an item over there, and in order to get it, we have to dash and jump. So to do that, you press forward, hold circle, and then press circle again, and you can do a jump. And you collect a Titanite shard. That's actually pretty important, so I would highly recommend getting that. Here's a plunging attack, so you fall, and then while you're falling, you press R1, and you do a plunging attack. Okay, here's another enemy. Yeah, as you can see, that running attack did 60 damage. It does that because it's a running attack, and it's just the way it's designed now. Hopefully I don't die here. There's an enemy right below me, so we're going to plunging attack him. Then we're going to target this guy. I'm going to go around. Attack him once. I don't care if he falls off, to be honest, but I want to be very careful with the way I kill him. Okay, there we go. So just take your time. There's 5 firebombs here. They can be pretty useful, and another fading soul. Okay, now I did lose a bit of health, so I'm going to redo this section, especially because for some reason the rest trophy, I'm like almost 100% sure that there's a trophy for resting at a bonfire. Enkindle, like I feel like I did it wrong because, for whatever reason. Okay, so when you rest at a bonfire, you respawn all the enemies that you have previously killed. So I'm just going to do that because we actually need a good amount of souls. We want to accumulate 20,000 souls for a very particular reason. And it's the way I'm choosing to do this. It'll be a little bit like I said, sometimes you'll probably think I'm asking a little bit too much from... let me just check if there's anything. No. Okay, this path here is just the path that I took. Actually, yeah, I took it, so those. Yeah, sometimes you'll think I'm asking a little bit too much in terms of how difficult certain sections are, but I still think overall it's not that bad. And as I said, if you watched my little joke video about there being a bug in your game, I feel like this game is a lot easier than Bloodborne. In fact, if I had to introduce someone to the Dark Souls series, I'd probably give them this one first. I don't know if that's just because I've played the others for so long that this one just became second nature. But it's a good one. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I decided to walk down, and mainly because I kind of wanted to show something off, but that guy got me. Okay, he's not moving, so if you kick him, you can open up another riposte opportunity. So that only works on blocking enemies. Alright, we lost a little bit of health, but you know what, I'm going to go for it. It's fine. Okay, so coming up is the first boss. He's not that hard. He really is not that hard. He seems like he's going to be hard, but he's not. And for veterans of the game, like, you'll probably get this on your first go. I have not died to him yet. I've defeated him twice, like from the beginning of the game. So hopefully I don't screw up here. It'd be really annoying to do so. But yeah, we'll see. Now I'm seriously confused as to that trophy. I seem to remember getting 2. Alright, I won't worry about it yet, and we'll see. Alright, so let's remove the sword. As soon as you finish removing the sword, attack this guy like crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1. Oh, okay, there we go. So as you can see, I did some damage to him already. Stay close to him. Wait for an opening. There's an opening. Make sure you're timing your rolls right. Oh, you got me. Don't be afraid to use your Estus as well, which I will use momentarily. Oh, okay. I don't want to be too far away, but... Alright, there we go. Estus is back. Roll. He's actually doing a lot better than I thought he would be. Come on. You can't backstab this guy, but you can... You're pretty short, so... Compared to him... Okay, now he's transforming, yeah. This is where things get crazy. Despite what it looks like, you want to stay close to him. There we go. Oh, come on. That might have been an opportunity to perform that special attack, but it didn't work out. Alright, he's dead. Easy peasy. He basically takes, what, like 15 to 20 hits, and you're done? So it's good. Alright, IUDEX GUNDYR. That's another trophy. That's killing the first... Oh, it's Ember. That's what it is. It's, yeah, that's what I'm getting confused. It's not resting at the bonfire, it's embering. Okay, so embrace the flame as well. So we get a trophy for defeating the boss, and we get a trophy for embracing the flame. Embracing the flame is basically you get embered. So if you look at the top left of the screen, you'll see like it looks all fiery and cool now. That's an ember, and it allows you to like summon other people to help you. It increases your health. Is there anything else that it does? It allows you to summon like real life people, like online characters, and in the game actually offline, you know, help. It allows you to be summoned, extra health. Can't think of anything else, but yeah. Alright, so now they're telling you how to open the menu, which is there. You can use options or the right side of the touchpad. Alright, so let's clear out these enemies and head to our base of operations. Whoa. That's another thing. Don't... Try not to always be attracted to all the shinies that you find in the game. Like, you know, sometimes... I'll explain that item in just a sec. Sometimes you'll get to an item, or you'll see something, you're like, oh, mine, and then all of a sudden, you know, an enemy pops out where you didn't expect it to. So it can be a little frustrating. Alright, Homeward Bone is an item that allows you to return to either the last bonfire that you used, or the Firelink Shrine bonfire, which is where we're about to go. Alright. Okay, poke him. And poke him. Alright. This weapon that we have currently it's okay. It's just called a longsword. It's okay. Its moveset is alright. But there is a weapon, there's one particular weapon that we're pretty much going to be using. Alright, good, I got it. When I was doing this the other day, I couldn't get it for some reason, so I basically like started swinging at him and almost fell off. Yeah, there's another weapon we're gonna get. It's got a much better secondary attack, like this one here. It's got a much better version of that, and it still uses this as its primary. So I think that it's a really strong weapon. We're pretty much going to be using it for the entire game. That's the only downside to this playthrough, is that it'll be a little bit dull in terms of using the same weapon over and over and over again, but it will help you get through the game. And then as you get further in the game, you guys can decide if you want to change weapons once you get strong enough to be able to switch them out, you know, more often. Alright, so let's keep going. There's an ember here. Embers, we don't have to worry too much about running out of embers. There's about 54 or 55 in the game that you can find. So don't be afraid to use them too much, and you can buy some as well. There's a dog here, so... no, sorry, not here. It's next area. Homeward Bone, another one. The dog is... Where is he? Somewhere down here. There's a dog enemy. There we go. Okay, slide down here. Pick up another ember. Now with the dogs, I took him out real quick, but that was because I was behind him. If you're in front of him, the best way to defend against him is he's gonna like bark twice or thrice, and then he's gonna jump and attack you. As soon as he does that, hold up L1, he'll hit the shield, it'll go like clink, and then you'll be able to pretty much take him out. Actually, before we go into the Firelink Shrine, I want to explain something, and it's very, very quick. Alright, so you can see in the middle of the screen, just above my head, there's an enemy over there. That's the Swordmaster. We probably could kill him now, but he's a little dangerous at the moment. For us, he does a lot of damage, and he can be tricky to defeat. So we're going to come back and defeat him later. Not too much later, but we will defeat him later. Alright, now we get into the Firelink Shrine and we can start doing things. Also, there's a very specific way I'm going to be... Oh, it's already 25 minutes? Yep, damn. Alright, in that case maybe the Firelink Shrine will have to wait until next time. I think we'll end this episode here. But what I will say is that this whole playthrough is based on like doing certain things at certain times. So if you want to make sure that you get everything that I get, make sure to do it exactly the way I'm doing it, because the game is really finicky about like when you do certain things, when you talk to certain people, exactly what you say to certain people, all that kind of stuff. So I've gone through this already once off screen. Like I'm still in the process of doing it, but I'm far enough that it's I can start making the episodes. So just make sure to follow it exactly. If you do make a mistake, it's not the end of the world, but it does cause a few issues for later. But if you do manage to follow exactly what I'm doing, it'll make your next playthroughs much easier. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna stop it there. That's it for episode 1 of Let's Platinum Dark Souls 3. My name's Ultima456, you guys are the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.